Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled, A Woman Obligated in Rabbinic Time-Bound Commandments, such as Arba Kosot, 4 cups of wine, Kiddush Levana, lighting Hanukkah candles. So we're all familiar with the rule that women are exempt from Mitzvoth, Asay Shehazman Grama, a time-bound commandment, such as Lulav, Sukkah, Shema. Women do not have to perform those mitzvot. Many women do, righteous women. Baruch Hashem, Klal Yisrael is filled with righteous women who perform these commandments even if they don't have to. But according to the technical rule, once it is time-bound, women are exempt. That's a well-known rule. But what about a rabbinic mitzvah, such as the 4 cups of wine? Do we say a rabbinic mitzvah may have a different rule to it? That the Torah exempted women from the oraita, from the biblical mitzvot that are time-bound. What about rabbinic mitzvot that are time-bound? So you'll say, well, we know that women have to drink the 4 cups of wine. So I guess maybe the rule that they are exempt only applies to the biblical mitzvot. On the other hand, the women have to say Kiddush Levana? The answer is no. That's a time-bound mitzvah. So how does it work? What's the halacha regarding rabbinic time-bound mitzvot? So the answer is the Ran and other Tosfos and others say, the Ran in Psachim, Chav Gimel, Amid Aleph, in the Ran's pages, the rest pages in the back, says that the fact that the Gemara says women have to drink wine, the 4 cups, because they were part of the Nes, Afin Hayu Ba'uto Hanes, they were part of the miracle. He says, what is that teaching us? That there's a specific reason why they have to drink the 4 cups of wine. But if not for that reason, they would be exempt. And why would they be exempt? Because the rule of mitzvat asay shazman grama, women are exempt. Time-bound mitzvot, they're exempt. But it's only a drabanan mitzvah. He says when the rabbis set up the mitzvot, they fashioned the mitzvot kol drabanan tikun ke'ein drabanan. They fashioned it after the categories of the biblical mitzvot. And if the biblical mitzvot, there's a rule that a time-bound mitzvah woman's patur, when the rabbi set it up, we say the same thing, that she's exempt from the rabbinic time-bound mitzvot. Therefore, she should be exempt from the 4 cups of wine, because it's a time-bound mitzvah, a positive time-bound mitzvah. However, the rule that they were part of the miracle kicks in and overrides the exemption. That is by Megillah reading. They should have been exempt, but the Megillah reading is something they were part of. They're part of the miracle. And so too by Hanukkah lighting. Those 3 mitzvot, we say that women should have theoretically be exempt, but they are not, because the fact that they were part of the miracle obligates them. So therefore, if you ever find a rabbinic mitzvah which is time-bound, which they were not part of the miracle, and that we don't have that rule, then they would be exempt. An example would be Kiddush Levana. It's time-bound, it's rabbinic, and they're exempt. And women don't have to say that for that reason. That's just an overview of how the halacha works of mitzvah tasei shazman grama on the rabbinic level. Shalom.